This is TJ Styles with TJ Brutal Customs, and today I'm going to talk about our dual carb performance rebuild kit. The dual carb performance rebuild kit will fit your VT600 and most VT750s that have dual carbs. If you pick up any of our velocity stacks or any of our exhaust styles for your bike, you will definitely need to retune. If you pick up the performance rebuild kit, you can address any possible issues without having to go back into the carb all over again. The dual carb performance rebuild kit is exactly what you need if you're going to rebuild your carbs and want to do it once. It includes 2 slide diaphragms, vacuum plugs, performance jet kit, carb bolt kit, all stainless bolts, very important idle adjustment screw. A lot of the stock carbs, after 20 years, that screw gets pretty rusted up, so you'll want to replace it with this. Also includes 2 float bowl gaskets, 2 float valves, a needle, and all the necessary ACV gaskets, as well as a drain screw gasket. A lot of people overlook that one. If you pick up one of our velocity stack sets or any of our exhaust, you're going to need a kit like this. You don't want to have to pull those carbs off the bike more than once if you can help it. Installation is very simple. The diaphragms will replace your stock diaphragms. You'll want to clip off the plastic rings and gently slip these over the top of the slide using your fingernail to seat them in the groove on that slide. If you use our velocity stacks, the vacuum plugs are crucial. I have several videos on YouTube describing how to set up your dual carbs for velocity stacks or how to get rid of the entire emission system. The vacuum plugs are very important. If you don't block off the proper ports, bike won't run right. The 2 vents that are important to keep open are your bowl vent and your slide vent. We've included our performance tuning kit in the rebuild kit. That way you don't have to buy anything separately to really get the best out of your bike. This jet kit includes 4 pilot jets, 2 different sizes, and 4 main jets. The pilots are 42 and 45. The mains are 142 and 145. It also includes 4 shims. That means 2 shims per needle on each of your slides. The reason we include several different sizes of the jet kit is because elevation can affect your tuning pretty drastically. We've included enough jets to accommodate almost any combination of intake and exhaust, as long as it's performance. This jet kit will not work with a stock intake and stock exhaust. You'll be running far too rich from idle all the way to wide open throttle. If you've ever pulled the carbs off your bike, you may have noticed how bad those Phillips head screws can get. Stripped out, rusted, stuck. We've put together a bolt kit here that's pretty comprehensive. It's all stainless button head screws. They're not going to corrode, and if you ever have to tune your bike again, it's very easy to take them out and put them back in. Not only are they stainless and very durable, they're going to make those carbs look a lot sexier. We've included a screw to replace the stock screw for your idle control. Left side of the bike, there's a little black knob. Inside of it is a screw that looks like that. Pull the old one out, put this one in. It's stainless, it's going to last a lot longer than the one that's in there. If you have one that's rusted, you don't want to strip out the body of your carbs. If that gets stripped out, you're up you-know-what creek without a paddle. Another very important component that comes with the performance rebuild kit is a new float valve and a new float needle. Each of the float valves and needles has a little tiny filter on the bottom just for some extra assurance to keep gunk out of that float valve. You also have 2 float bowl gaskets, ACV valve gaskets, and a float bowl drain bolt gasket. Not every dual carb is going to need all the vacuum plugs or any of them. We include them just because some bikes do have it, some bikes don't. Typically, if you have a California bike, you're going to have more of those ports that need to be plugged off because of the emission system. If not, don't worry about it, hang on to them, hook your buddy up with them. The dual carb performance rebuild kit is great for rebuilding your carbs, but it's also a great match with our velocity stacks and exhaust. If you have any questions about this product or anything else on our site, don't hesitate to reach out to us through the contact page at shoptjbc.com.